Hello. So today I'm talking about reactions to when I actually came out as trans. So it was originally New Year's Eve into 2019 that I came out to my then wife, ex-wife now, um, that I was a woman. Um, and I'd been feeling like that for a very long time. There were lots of drinks and lots of discussions involved. Lots of ups and downs about whether things could work or not. They didn't in the end, due to many, many things. And to be honest, I think we're both better off this way, which is good. Um, but there was support. There was support from her at the time. There was support from family, a couple of family members anyway, my mum and her mum included. Um, and our kids were very supportive, which was fantastic. I then proceeded to change my name legally by a deed poll, which was a relatively simple process actually. I had to put together a template and fill in some details and just get a few witnesses for it. So that was good. That all got sorted by the February, I think. But in the meantime, there I spoke to my workplace, who I left and returned to quite recently, um, and they were incredibly supportive. Like, honestly, the support that I had in work was phenomenal. Um, they spoke to everyone in advance to make sure that everyone was aware of my new pronouns, my new name, etc. Um, and they changed all my emails and logins for me so that the transition would be really easy for me. But they, at the same time, they didn't make a huge deal out of it. They treated me the same as they were before, very equal. The sweetest thing that I had, that I remember, was from the lovely Jo. I don't know if you still watch my content or if any of the team do, but she got me a little mug and a card, um, and it was really sweet. It was just such a kind and simple thing, not a huge deal, just like a congratulations sort of thing. Um, and if I'd have been on the hormones that I'm on now, I would have cried. And it touched me anyway, but like I would have been a bit. My camera was slipping. So I just want to say thank you, Jo. Thank you to the whole team. Hopefully, one day we can maybe work alongside each other again. Um, but we're still in touch now, so that's really nice. Um, then there was the band that I was in at the time, and we had some discussions about how I would be transitioning and how I would then be presenting. They wanted things to move slower than I wanted them to move, which meant that I really struggled and I couldn't do it. I had to go all in because that was who I was and I couldn't beat around the bush. I couldn't hide who I was. And it was difficult to say the least within the band. They were kind of supportive ish at first, and the response from fans was really good. We grew in our reputation, and we did really, really well for a little while. But by the November that year, 2019, like the crap really hit the fan, and it all came to a head, and we separated basically. Um, but it's good because it's led to me now having a new band, which is very queer positive, very trans positive, and if you want to check us out, we're Phoenix Rock Band, FENIX Rock Band, all is one word.com. Go check us out. Um, Lots of photos and videos and stuff on there. We've got some good things going on. We've had a bit of a quiet time lately, but yeah, anyway, still, that's that. Who else was there? So my mum. Let's talk about my mum. When I came out to my mum, it was the late afternoon, evening of my great nan's wake. Not related to her. I came up to my brother at the wake, and he was really supportive at the time. and he's really supportive now, which is great. And I asked him to come with me to see Mum, so that I could explain everything and that I could hopefully get her support. She was shocked at first, to say the least, but over the past few years, we've grown so close. It's been so lovely to have the relationship that we have now. We talk about absolutely everything, like ridiculously everything. The things that she's seen post surgery, I'll talk about at another time. And the questions that I've answered for her, she has become a strong ally, and she's still learning, and she admits it. But she's amazing, and I'm very grateful to have her in my life. Obviously, she's my mum, but still. So in all, it was a very eye-opening coming out. My university were really supportive because I was doing a degree at the time. There were a number of friends who struggled. One in particular thought that his friend had died. We are still in contact, not as close as we used to be, but I've become closer to a couple of other friends, and I've developed new friendship circles, and I've got new besties, which is nice. So, all in all, my coming out was very good, I would say. I've lost people along the way, and not everyone was very accepting, but the people who have stuck by me are the best people. And the people who I know now in my life are the best people. It's not easy being trans. It's not easy coming out in whatever way you come out. But especially for people who have no experience of the queer community or no direct contact with the queer community, to then find out that someone you've perceived as being straight male is now transitioning to be a woman, it's a lot. I appreciate that, and I was as understanding as I could be throughout my transition and throughout getting people used to me, I suppose. And some people I just don't have the patience for, and that's that. If you're thinking about coming out as trans or whatever, all I would say is speak to those you're closest to, maybe gently, maybe bluntly, and be honest. Be ready to answer the questions that you're going to get, because people don't understand, and we're all humans, we're all inquisitive, and to give people a better understanding of what it feels like to be trans will hopefully get them to be a stronger ally and a supporter of you through your transition, because you're going to need support. It can be very isolating being trans, but if you find the right people around you and you have the right support, it can be a very fulfilling life to live. I'm me, I'm trans, I'm Zoe, and that's that. I will speak to you soon. Bye.